It's What the Craft Wednesday, and I'm excited. We're going to work on our sub giveaway for Sergeant Squid today. We're going to do an acrylic pour painting, which I love. And we're going to put a vinyl overlay over it. So I was working on that a little bit while we're getting ready to do this pour. So I picked out a couple of things for Squid to look at, see what he thinks. And then we'll see how the pour goes. Erk, thank you so much. Thank you. What a great way to start a stream. Thank you for starting us off like that. 2 months. It's gone so quick. Oh, well, I hope your work is going good. Oh. So, we're going to do this one for Squid. The painting itself is going to be in red, white, and blue. And he requested that I do a pour. So I've been debating about exactly how to do that to make sure that the colors don't blend together. Because I don't want to end up with purple and pink, right? I want it to actually stay red, white, and blue. So rather than do like a layered single cut pour, I think we may do it more like a target pour and see how that goes. But I may even end up doing more than one canvas. Because if colors do blend, and they don't stay really nice and crisp, then we may end up doing a second one. So we will see. But let's get over there and check that out. Actually, we need to pull this over here so I can see you guys. Make sure I know what's going on. I don't think we need Beta Cat's toys up here yet. We might later, but we don't right now. All right, so let's see about getting this stuff mixed up here. Oh, I am gonna need one bigger coat for the over pour. Do I have a bigger cup in here? I thought I did. I can just use this one. There we go. This works. So yeah, we're going to start with red, white, and blue. Well, we're not going to use that cup. Use this cup. And I'm going to do over pour on the whole canvas in white to start off with, which is part of why I'm a little concerned about these colors blending together, because white likes to make red pink, red likes to make blue purple. So we will see. We'll see. I gotta go buy more Floetrol too. I'm seriously thinking about ordering some Liquitex painting medium and seeing how I like that. Have any of you guys ever used that? Because I'm curious about that. See how much paint I have left in there. Oh, it's more than I thought. Excuse me. You hear that paint shaking? A little bit more in there. And I am going to do one of these in white, just in case. Hey, little squiddy. What's up? Your travels go smooth? Did it go okay? Good. Good. I was reading about all of the storms and everything going on. Hi, Aunt Pineapple. How are you? I was thinking about you. I mean, I knew you were already here, but I was hoping that there wasn't a delay or something that slowed you up and I hadn't heard yet. So I'm glad you made it. Yeah, we don't want this in there. Good. Good. We are doing a sub giveaway painting. So every month, my subscribers and through my Discord can sign up for a sub giveaway. And we started this because if I could give all my stuff away, I would. Oh, you're closer. You could make it. And the sub giveaway means that I can only give stuff away to one person a month. So it helps me to not bankrupt us, right? It keeps me in check. But it's like my favorite thing. So what I did when we started the sub giveaway was I decided There wouldn't be a specific thing each month, right? So it's not like I've already created something and you win that creation. My subscribers can pick anything they want out of my Etsy store and I'll send them to them because they want it. Or they can ask me to do something special just for them, like a commission. And it's free because they want it. And that's what we're doing today. So Sergeant Squid asked for a red, white, and blue pour painting. And he wants the saying, "Not all wounds are visible, and not all who wander are lost," across it. So I'm going to do that in a vinyl overlay. And then he asked for a PTSD ribbon, which is in a teal color, almost the same color as Irk's name. Well, if you're on PC. She might be a different color if you're on a phone or something, I'm not sure. To me, it looks like it's almost the same color. So we're mixing up these paints and getting ready to see how well we're going to do with this. Because, like if I do a dirty cup pour, that's where I layer all of the paint in a single cup and then pour it. Those colors blend, right? Shabby, thank you so much for hosting. That was nice. And if they blend, then we end up with a pink and purple painting, and that's not what we want, right? We want red, white, and blue. So I think I'm going to, hi. Tell me if I'm saying your name right. It's Shaibi, right? I mean, I suppose I could call you Heldon, so other people know I'm speaking to you, but I haven't said it out loud yet. I've only typed it. Good, good, okay. I'm not great with names. I'm horrible about forgetting them. But I do try. This red is a little thin. So we're going to put just a little bit more Floetrol in here. We may add just a tiny bit more paint as well. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do what looks like a target painting, meaning I'm going to layer these colors one on top of the other on the canvas, and then we're going to move it around a little bit and see how that goes for color retention. And then if we do have a lot of blending of color, we're going to do another canvas and I'll try another technique. But we're going to see how it goes. The fun part about acrylic pour paintings is that you have to relinquish control, right? I don't always control how the colors are going to look. I don't control how everything goes. And I'm not going to add silicone to it. So normally to this mixture that I'm making right here, which is about 5 parts Floetrol, 1 part water, 1 part paint, I'll add 2 to 4 drops of silicone. And that'll give us cell development, meaning, here, I'll show you an example. Keko's hosting cell development, meaning the paint from the bottom, the silicone, pushes the color up to the top so you get these nice cells that develop in the paintings, right? And it gives you this really nice depth. So it looks like you're looking into, you know, water, right? Hey, fish. But I'm not going to add silicone this time because I don't think I want it to be spotty. I want it to be more solid so that when we do the lettering on top, we're not distracted by that effect, right? So we're going to put some paint on this canvas. Quite a bit, actually. We're going to move this around, get a little bit messy, because I like being messy. When I go to pour the other paints on them, I want them to move very smoothly without being hindered at all by a dry canvas. The nice thing about using Floetrol as a painting medium is it's self-leveling. So it levels out the paint really nicely. And it all lays nice and neatly. All right. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Hey, Keko. Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. I am so worried about this turning pink and purple. I can't even tell you. So what have you all been up to? This is one of our sub giveaway paintings. Sergeant Squid has requested that I do an acrylic pour in red, white, and blue. And then we're going to do an overlay. You need to learn my schedule. Most streams start at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if that helps you at all. Then we're going to do an overlay of two sayings that say, "Not all wounds are visible, and not all who wander are lost." It does not help you. Okay, Dan. What time is it for you, Dan? Hey, Miss Nas. Did you, Keko? Where did it not pop up? Did I miss it? Okay, most streams start at 9 p.m. your time, Dan. Good to see you, Miss Nas. I'm so sorry I missed it. Okay, Keko, that's fun. Do you have an idea on what you want? Thank you for telling me. Please don't let me miss stuff, guys. Definitely tell me, okay? All right. Here we go. Let's wiggle this around and see what we get. Hooks, blue, animals. Okay. I'm going to have to write that down so I don't forget. Thank you, Imperial Athena. Thank you. I appreciate that. 2 months. Woo woo. Can you guys believe it's been 2 months already? Hey, I like that they're staying the colors. Imperial. Oh my gosh, this is exciting, you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys don't even know how much that means to me. It's the coolest thing. They're up to their silver betas. Right, Athena? You know what, guys? I think I'm going to like this. I think I'm going to like this a lot. Let me get some of this paint off my hands, and I'm going to grab my little torch. All the days just run together, don't they? I just can't believe it's already been 2 months. Like, that's nuts. It hasn't really, has it? I mean, it hasn't been a whole 2 months. No, it hasn't been a whole 2 months. All right, let's put some heat on this. So I don't have any silicone in this, so we're not going to get a bunch of cell development, right? I don't want a whole bunch of cells. But I wouldn't mind pulling some of these white spots from the outside there and clouding up some of these points where the colors come together. Oh, that's true, Athena. I get it. It is the first of the month, so I guess that happens. Yes, it has. July 24th would have been a first month. That would have been the first 30 days, I guess, would be the way to say that. So, yeah. Yeah, now you have a silver beta cat. And for all of you that subbed in that first month and you got your springtime betas, those betas change colors for the season. So you'll have a fall beta and a winter beta. So he'll match for you all year. It'll get, well, you can't do it for everybody, obviously, right? Because if somebody subs now, they get the first month beta, so it doesn't really work. But for that group of the first ones, I thought it would be kind of special if your first year beta followed the seasons with you, right? And kind of went through the year with you. I don't know. It's one of those overthinking kind of things. When I went to put them in, I was like, no, I have to move these around. Beta should be this color for this time of year. He should be this color for this time of year. So yeah, I moved him all around. But I thought it was kind of a nice bonus for that first group, because not everybody gets a first badge, right? They only let like 10 people have them. So I was like, well, but what about everybody else? I mean, there was quite a few right away, and so I don't know. It's just kind of my way to say thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were just saying, Keko. I think July 24th was the 30 days for it, so everybody's is running out. Everybody's going to be subless. I'm going to set this over here, and we're going to do a second pour in these same colors, because I want to experiment a little bit. So let me get this where I can... All my cups are stuck together. And they're not coming apart, so that's not going to work out for me. Here we go. I'll use these guys. I'm just going to set this over here to cure up a little bit. Hey, Jake. It's going good. It's going good. Hopefully Squid can make it to see where we're at on his painting. Of course, we won't finish it today, because when I do the overlays, I have to let the paint cure up overnight and then do a clear coat and then the overlay. So it takes a couple days to process through. How's your day, Drake? How much paint do we have left here? Yeah, I legit think I can do one more painting. Squid's sleeping. He's gonna miss it. It's okay. Like I said, this is gonna take more than one day. He'll see it. No, I'm sleepy. You know what? Shy Bee people tell me I put people to sleep all the time. I have kind of relaxing streams no matter what I'm doing. I don't know if it's my voice or just what I do or my demeanor, but yeah, I put people to sleep. Maybe I'm boring. Oh, you've been outside, Jake? What's that look like? I don't go out in the world anymore unless I absolutely have to. All right. So not going to flood the entire canvas. Because I want to get some drip lines when I do this one. So I am going to put a border on it. Right? Yeah, I'm not going outside very often. I want to see what would have happened had we done a dirty cut pour with this. Because I suspect, that's right, very important to me that this is a safe place for all people. So I'm glad that we're making that clear right from the start. That's fabulous. I think we need more safe places for people. Like it's okay to just be here and just be you, right? You get to come be you and hang out with me, and it's nice. I mean, I've essentially welcomed you into my home. This is my studio. And mow your grandparents' yard. That's nice. By the way, you all, since Shivey is new to the stream, let me introduce him. Shivey is a leather worker, does amazing work. It's Heldon Ostadler. I may have pronounced that wrong, but he goes by Shivey. And I popped into his stream and got to watch him do what he does. And I absolutely love it. They're doing a Be Right Back challenge. He's got a couple of leather workers that they've opened the challenge up to anybody who does things like we do. And it's been pretty cool to watch. Such talent. Incredible talent. So I really enjoyed that. We have people from, I think we're up to 18 different countries here. We have people here who play Call of Duty. We have people here who play only horror games. We have leather workers, quilters, painters, sculptors, card makers, people who work in paper craft, graphic artists. I am Dan. I can't keep track of y'all. We have people who stream family friendly, right? So I've got a lot of Animal Crossing, Pokemon Go, Mario Kart, things like that. Hi, Leah. I have people who don't stream, several of you, which I love. We have such a broad community of people, and it is the coolest thing in the world to me that we all come together and we've created a really, really safe, wonderful community. I just got asked yesterday, what do you stream? And I literally answered it by saying it doesn't really matter what I stream because I have an amazing community and that's the best thing I can offer you. And it's the truth. It's absolutely the truth. You could stream if you wanted, Dan. Oops, I almost put that in the middle. That's not what we want to do. See how these colors are muddying up the longer we go? It's exactly what I was worried about happening with the first painting. So that we would end up with those purples in there. And I didn't want that. So you get less and less definition the longer you go with a dirty cup. All right. Well, you know what? If you don't want to, you don't have to do it. So let's move this around and see what happens here. I left some parts of my canvas dry because I wanted to move it and see how these lines form when you do that. I do not have a billion canvases. If you ever wonder where your sub money went, canvases aren't cheap right now at all. The price of them has almost doubled. Same thing with paint and the painting medium. So when I can find what I need, I tend to buy several. Oh, Irk, thank you so much. Hi, Britt. Yeah, so it's literally what I'm doing is I'm just buying more stuff to be able to do this with you guys. That's how we're supporting my habit. Yes, tell Irk I said thank you. She doesn't have audio on right now and I can't type because my hands are full of paint. Please. That's like 4 subs in one stream, you guys. That's a great stream for me. You like that it goes to just one corner? Well, I can't have raw canvas, so I've got to move it down a little bit, Dan. But we can always move it back. I mean, we have to have rules. Nope, I can't move it back. The blue came over. Sorry, Dan, I've ruined the painting. Hello, Lady Brittany. I love how distinct that red is in the center. But yep, this is exactly what I thought would happen. If we put that in a dirty cup, as we get this blended purpley blue color, right? What is it? Spider-Man fell off a building. Of course Dan can play. Are you talking about the Minecraft server? No, purple is not bad at all. So, this is the second pour. Squid's painting is sitting right over there. I will bring it over and show it to you in just a second. So I was concerned because Squid asked me to do an acrylic pour where I mix all the colors in a cup and then do it. And I was concerned that if I did that, we would end up with a lot of purple from the red and blue or a lot of pink from the white and red. So what I did was a target pour for the first one. But I made enough paint for me to do 2 canvases just in case. And then Squid can tell me which one he likes better. I have a feeling he's going to like the other one better, though. I really do. I've got paint dripping all over the place. I'm going to have to wash my hands. So we've had 4 people sub and everybody was a resub, right? Keko, you were sub before. You're on here, right? You're on there. I got you. I wanted to make sure that you were on my sub painting. Yeah, Dan, she's asking if you can play with us in the Minecraft server. You are the first name. There's Keko. There's Irk. You're all on there. And I've got it sitting right here so I can see all your names. So even if I don't get to see you here, I still get to see you here. So it makes me happy. Lady Brittany's on there. Yeah, you're on there. Aren't you on there? You're the first. You're the first. You can't just say somebody's white, Lady Brittany. Rude. It's a Mean Girls quote, sorry. Yeah, so the firsts are all right here in the center in white. And then everybody else is purple and blue. And eventually it'll be all around here. And then I have 2 more canvases because I had painted the 3 canvases and I was going to keep the one and then put the other 2 in the Etsy store. And then, oh, I don't remember now who told me to keep all 3. Somebody, while we were streaming in chat, said that I should keep all 3 so that once I have so many subs that they can't fit on this canvas, I can put them on the next one. And I was like, that's not going to happen. But okay, this is very optimistic, and I appreciated the faith, so I kept all 3. So I have 2 more canvases just in case. Oh, I was going to get my I was going to get this. I want to blow this paint around a little bit. The canvas is pretty handy compared to your leather hide. Yeah, that's what I was, when you were talking about paint and leather, I was like, that would be interesting for me. This isn't the only technique I use though. This is just the acrylic pour stuff. But is my breath really loud when I do that? I know that you guys are looking at the back of my head. I'm sorry. Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh yeah, this is probably much easier. That's all acrylic paint. Right? I'm really tempted to leave this all white. You see an evil face in the middle? Well, Dan sees a splattered Spider-Man, so. Oh, I think I see what you're talking about. Like eye, nose. Yeah, I do want to see it, Shivy. Everyone's such a critic today. Look at that. I can see it. It looks like a mean bull to me. Oh, well, we'll name this one Red Bull. How about that? It's Red Bull, the painting. Well, if they don't develop out the way I want them to, we're going to do some more. And I may do some through here. Oh, you can't see me. I may do some through here. Yeah, I like that movement much better than what we had going on up there before. Now, like I said several times, Floetrol is self-leveling. So the nice thing about blowing this out like this is that it takes it right down to the canvas. And then this will continue to change as it levels. It does look a little bit like a geode, doesn't it? Wrong size canvas, wrong colors for the series. And I'll tell you what, what's going on over here is absolutely stunning. But definitely muddied those colors. Look at that. How cool are those details? Those little breath floors. I'm literally just dripping paint everywhere. Like a ghost, yeah. All right. I should have set my table up. I don't know why I didn't. Now I have paint on my face and my nose itches. I'm going to be a mess. Okay, so let me set this table up real quick. To set these over to dry, and I will show you the painting that I believe is going to be squids, and then we're going to pour some new colors and do the acrylic pour base for Britt the Panda's painting. So Britt, I apologize if this gets loud. I don't mind putting my painty hands on my table because it's already got paint all over it. But I don't particularly want to put them on my mic and my clothes to get to my mic, so sorry. It is. I like being a mess. I like making messes. We should give ourselves permission to be messy more often. It's okay to be a mess. It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay to not have it all together. Nobody really does. They just fake it. Normally I try and have this set up before stream. I'm sorry, guys. You have to watch me piddle around in my studio for a minute. Hydrate. Thanks, Dan. So, Britt, background painting, background colors on your painting. What do you think? You can't stand being messy. Does this bother you to watch that I'm messy? Because I can't stop. Sorry. I do clean it all up. I do try to keep the studio very, very clean. Because I have a hard time creating new things if it's really cluttered.
Wow, that looks really good.
I believe this will be the background to Squids.
Yeah.
You see on the monitor?
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's much better than that one. That one's too dark. But I don't know though.
This is an overpour from what's left. I didn't want to do the mix because of the purple. I knew it would turn purple or pink, so. Thank you. As long as you are not messy. Light blue, lavender, silver, and white. Okay, we can do that. Yeah, so he asked for a red, white, and blue pour. And I was concerned that those colors would mix like they did on the last one. Like that is so much more purple. And I didn't want any purple here. We still have a little bit of mixing over here, right? But when you look at the painting overall, it's obviously red, white, and blue. I liked the idea. I suppose I could sit down. I liked the idea of doing a target pour like I did so that it looked like ripples in a pond for him, right? Because of Squid's background on the water. I kind of liked that idea. Okay, Britt, tell me when you're back because I have more questions for you when you get back. But we have plenty of time. So let me set this back over here to dry for a minute. And I may have to actually go wash my hands. A paint spin? You mean on a, like on a Lazy Susan? I haven't. We need to do that. Yeah, I have a Lazy Susan. I could pop a canvas on a Lazy Susan and spin it around and throw some paint on it. You want to do that? I bet I would get it everywhere. I'd have to like tarp everything. That would be my only, it's the same thing with like the pendulum ones, which are so cool because I looked them up. My only fear, because I have a monitor, I have a 26-inch monitor right here in front of me now. So I can talk to you guys. And my camera's sitting on top of it. And then I have my little framed, all my tools, 4K, my monitor. I don't know. I have zero idea. It's a HP Elite Display E242. The two curved ones at my computer desk are much nicer. Attach the canvas to a power drill. I would destroy the whole studio doing that. I mean, look how messy I am now. And welcome, Real Snipe. The Real Sniper. Yeah, I'd have to do it outside. You're right there. Because that'd be a disaster. Oh, I got blue paint in that cup. That's a shame. Yeah, we're happy to have you, always. All right. Let's get this mess picked up here real quick before this paint starts to run onto my desk, because I don't want that. I'm going to scoot you guys back over here to the computer desk. My hands are dry enough for my keyboard. And I'm going to show you what the overlay looks like, okay? Or what my idea is. But before we actually decide that this is what we want to go with, I want to make sure that I ask Squid. Let me move myself over here so that I'm out of your way. Nope. That's not what we meant to do. That's what we meant to do. There we go. What was amazing, Imperial? Me moving my little camera? Oh, Beta. Yes. Dan made all of my emotes, and then as a surprise, Crazy Leg Jans made that for me. I was so excited. It took me like 30 minutes to figure out how to time it just right. And I probably still don't have it right. When I was super excited about it. I've never had one before. I don't have a be right back screen, which is one of the reasons why I liked Shelby, what he was doing so much. Hey, welcome back, Britt. I don't have any overlays. I don't have a starting stream screen. I don't have a ending. I don't have any of that stuff. I never have. Hi, Back with Food. I'm full of dad jokes. I don't know. I never felt like, I mean, do I need them? Right? So somebody's got to fill in. So this is the color of a PTSD ribbon. And Squid said he wanted a ribbon by Not All Wounds Are Visible. And then I thought about doing this right here and adding the anchor for him, since that has so much meaning to him. And then a ship's wheel. So we will see what he thinks about that when he's awake and ready to come chime in with his thoughts. But this is what I think will go over that painting. You don't have them either, Imperial? Hey, thanks for the host. Why is that way up there? What is even happening right now? Okay. See, this is what Shiby's doing. You forget to use them, Leah. Shiby is making, well, Shiby's a leather worker. So Shiby's making it out of leather. And he's got like a little man in armor. And then he's got a broken apart clock. And then it says, "Be right back." And then he has a crown that he made all out of leather and rabbit fur that sits on top of Wilson, the volleyball, in the other corner of it. And those are all things that have to do with his stream. Like you can see them all on his stream. It's pretty cool. I don't think that it won't let you post a link. It'll stop you. But Britt can post it. If you want to whisper it to Britt the Panda, she can post it. Anyway, I thought it was really cool because I was like, hey, I could do a painting and throw it in front of the camera, right? I'm not playing Fall Guys. I'm not doing it. I can do it if that's what you want me to do for your sub thing, okay? But I'm telling you right now, I have no idea how to hook my Xbox controller into my computer. To Britt the Panda. To the mod. Well, one of the mods. I guess there's more than one of you in here. I played Fall Guys using my keyboard for a whole minute and a half before I was done. I was like, no, this is not going to work out for me. I let my grandson pick out my keyboard and mouse when we were buying everything for the setup for me to stream. And this is my keyboard, okay? So it's gold. I don't know how well you can see that in the light. My mouse is white with gold trim. My mouse pad is gold and it's metal, which I love, by the way. I love this mouse pad. And the only reason that I bought them is because my grandson said that Mama had to have either gold or diamond mouse and keyboard. And I was like, yes. So I bought them. Well, the problem is that it looks like a standard size keyboard. Okay? It looks like a standard size keyboard. It is not. The keys are very small and they're very close together. And attempting to play a PC game on this keyboard is a nightmare. I'm not even going to try. The other issue is that it is wireless. Okay? So it has some serious lag. It is not a gaming keyboard. So it's slow. So I was trying to play it with this keyboard. Hey, who's hosting? Thank you. And it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was horrific. Okay, thank you. This is Shivy's Be Right Back. He's gonna paint it and everything. He's not quite finished, but the leather was too wet to paint today. So that is his Be Right Back challenge piece. How cool is that? Yeah, that's what I've been watching him make. Thank you for helping me out with that, Britt. Yeah. Y'all have so much talent. Every one of you. You're just amazing. All right. So we are going to wait on this until Squid is here so he can approve, disapprove, or change however he wants. For Britt the Panda, I have been playing with this Happy Little Nightmare. Here is one image for you to choose from. So, and we can do it in black, right? Because the whole rest of the canvas will be that blending of all of those colors. If you wanted, we could do her in another color and then not put that color into the acrylic pour behind her, if that makes sense. So we are doing the sub giveaways. So everybody who subscribes to me can enter into the sub giveaway in Discord. And once a month, well, thank you Nightbot and Lady Brittany, but that's Patreon. There you go. Exactly, Britt, exactly. I do have other images for you to look at. So the sub giveaway, the whole point of it is so that I don't just give everything away and I only do it once a month. No, as soon as we moved to Twitch, I opened it up to all subscribers. Patreon has tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, just like Twitch does. And the sub giveaway was open for all Patreon subscribers in those same tiers. You guys subscribing to me on Twitch, your subs cost you the same amount as the Patreon subs. So from your end of things, it's exactly the same. From my end of things, it's not. That's fine, Lady Brittany. I think the for what she was asking me. You're okay. So Sergeant Squid won our sub giveaway for June and knew he didn't want to pick something out of the shop. And he was trying to decide on like a private commission type of thing, right? Where I designed something just for him. And so I told him to take his time, right? Like little Squiddy is moving in with him. Like they had a lot of stuff going on. I was like, take your time. So then he got back to me this week and was like, here's what I want, right? Because the thing with this sub giveaway is you guys get to do it in your time. If it's not a good time for you, then we'll wait till it is, right? Because I want you to have something that I made that you love, not just something because it's something, right? So Squid got back to me. We're starting that one now. In the meantime, I had another sub giveaway for July, right? And those happen at the end of the month. And that one, Britt the Panda won. So Britt the Panda, and again, she has the same options as everybody else. You can pick something out of the store, anything you want, I'll ship it to you free. Or you can have me make you something, or like in Lady Brittany's case, she wants me to play a game with her, so I will go play games with her. So Britt the Panda's sub giveaway, which was just 5 days ago that we drew that, whatever it was, 4 days ago. She wants a Cinderella painting. So she wants a acrylic pour painting with an overlay of something Cinderella. So that's what we're working on now. So my favorite out of these was this one right here, because she also wants a saying with it, right? And these are my options for Cinderella. I don't know why those are my only options for Cinderella, because it seems to me like I have more and they're not popping up. So we'll scroll through Disney for a minute and see if we can find you another couple of choices. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to start with Disney in general, because Princess doesn't always show up either. That's Tiana. So I pay for licensure for all of these once a year. That's that same pack. And then I pay for the individual art on top of that. And for some of them, I have rights to manipulate that art, and for some of them, I do not. It depends on what they are. There's a lot of cool Rapunzels. I like these poos too. I like that style. There should be a silhouette as well. Would you rather have a silhouette? I know that's Elsa and Anna, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a Cinderella silhouette in there. Would you rather have the silhouette of her head? It's probably not the best content in the world for you guys to watch through. Watch me scroll through everything I have license for, is it? Maybe that is all I have. I just have so much more for some of the other movies that it surprises me. Like there's no print and cuts, there's no draws, there's no the different variety of things that I can do with everything else. Yeah, they're all newer. Okay, avert your gaze, guys. I'm going to scroll faster. I don't want to mess up anybody. All right. I love that Jack, it's because I've purchased all of these, right? I love that they just show up anytime. Right? I don't know how Disney releases stuff that you can, like they release some things and then not others. See, there she is, and there's the pumpkin. a million different Rapunzels. That's Snow White. Naturally sweet. It's an apple. It's kind of twisted. I don't think I like that. There's Ariel. That's the same pack that I selected it from, that only had the 13 pieces. That I can go look. Yeah, see, it's got a bunch of different, it's just got that same style for a bunch of different movies, but not Cinderella. I don't know, I really think those might be our only choices for Cinderella that I own. I know, Dan. She's re-pregnant. Some of these are weird, okay? This is Disney Princess, by the way. Look at how much is not, like, Jafar. Lion Guard, oh no, flying. Dude's not a princess. Calm your tots. Jafar's apparently so's Flynn Rider. Okay, Hades, I'll give it to. All right, I'll give it to Hades. He's at least done the work. Jafar has not. Yeah, so this whole pack is just Frozen. I wonder if no, see, this is all generic business. This isn't going to give me. Oh, I spelled it wrong. You don't want to see how much there is for Princess. 370 results for Princess. Look at that. What is that? That shape looks familiar. What is that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are our only options. What are you wanting to see close up? Merida's not a princess? Oh, I'm not worried about it. This is Bibbidi, and this is Pumpkin. Who are they? Well, I suppose her dad wasn't a king, was he? Was he a king? Oh. All right. So, if this is an image you like, we'll do it. The other option was for me, I've made this gigantic because I've been working on it because this is stupid time consuming to do, was to take this and trim out just her head. And I'm in the middle of cleaning all of that up. So all of these little pieces have to come out, right? This has to get cleaned up at her chin. You like it with the shoe? This is for, so you like this one better. This is for Brit the Panda's, Brit the Panda won the sub giveaway this month. So we don't want this for sure. Is it possible to make the circle a different color? It is a single cut. So this is all one color. So the only way I would be able to do that would be to cut this all the way down here in Design Space, right? Cut all of this off, all the way along all of this, and then create a cut that was just that. I did not do that. I did the opposite of that. I began cutting out just her head. None of this exists. None of that circle exists. No. Because you're dealing with a tangible item. I can layer it, but the problem with layering vinyl on a painted canvas and then doing an overcoat over it is that it doesn't always want to adhere properly. I can do it. And it becomes very obvious that you have layers, right? Because this isn't in graphic design, putting layers on it, it's still perfectly flat. In vinyl, the more layers I put on it, the more dimension you have going this way. And it becomes very evident that you have layers. So with the acrylic pour, let me show you an example. I'm going to scooch us back over here, okay? So with an acrylic pour with layers, okay? This has at its deepest 3 layers. So I have a gray all the way underneath it, and then I have a light gray, and then I have the 2 colors of brown on top of that, right? So I'm going to try and let you see this in the light. Can you see where there's texture underneath that vinyl? What's up? Crazy with the resub. Thank you so much. You guys are making my heart full. I can't even take it. That's like 5 of y'all today. It's the best. So this is what it looks like with layers, right? I am doing good. Now, if I have a single layer, in my personal opinion, the effect is much better because it doesn't stand out from the painting. Oh no, I can color it any color you want. But if I do a single layer of vinyl, it looks like it belongs there. When I do layers, it looks like I've put vinyl on the painting. I do, but it looks like crap. My printer is not as good as it needs to be. I just want to make sure that you know what you're getting before you make a decision. I'm not trying to influence your decision. You know what I mean? So you can pick whatever you want, Brent the Panda. I'm not trying to influence you. I just want to make sure that you know what you're actually getting. Because if you look at this third layer, see how foreign this looks to the painting? Like this looks like it doesn't belong. It's because it's 3 layers up. This gray layer looks really, really nice. It looks like it fits, and nothing else does. The gold looks great because it's only 1 layer. Does that make sense? So we can do it, and I can make it work, right? I just want to make sure you're actually happy with it when you get it. Does that make sense? Because I'm willing to do whatever you want to make it the way you want it. Cut out the circle and make it just dark blue without her being black, being on the same layer. All right, come here. Come over here. All right. You're fine. Keko said, Lord love a duck. No, you're fine, Brett. I'm just trying to teach you. Yeah, because it's tangible stuff, right? Okay, so cut out the circle and make it dark blue without her being on black, being on the same layer. So this, let's do this. And we're going to make her, you want her dark blue. Like that. Or you want like navy, dark blue. Right. Right. Navy. Okay. I have navy vinyl. All right. And you want okay, so here's a question for you. When you say the circle blue, do you also want this line of her dress and her necklace and her earring blue? Because if you want, I can just trim out her hair right here, cut this part of her head off, and everything will be blue, and then put her hair in black. Well, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it doesn't have to be easy. It's not about that. I want to show you, oh crap. I want to show you, because this is a licensed image and I'm working in Design Space, how you trim this image. So there's no tool like Photoshop that allows you to alter, because this is licensed images, right? So the best way for me to do this and I might be wrong, there may be tools I'm not aware of. If there are, somebody let me know, because I'd love to know. Is to manually take off exactly all of the pieces that you don't want. And Cricut has done this, I'm pretty sure, by design, in order to stop people from modifying their designs. And there are some designs on Cricut that you can't do this with at all. It'll just tell you that it's an artist's work and you can't modify it, right? Okay, I'll make the earrings black. Yeah, they can stay black. I can put them back. It just takes a second. This is not my favorite part of Design Space, let me tell you. But I don't mind it. It definitely gets the job done. We're going to see if this is right. Cross your fingers. I think that's the right line. It's pretty damn close. Give me a second, chat. Not something you want to hear is it's pretty damn close. You don't think so? You don't think that was pretty close? That's pretty damn close. All right, Shivy, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you coming by. I can trim it up after print. It's my preference not to have to, but I can. We're going to lose that. Going to make this red for a second. Make that just a tiny bit bigger. It just doesn't want to land just right. But I think that's about the right size. There you go, earrings black. Can I just hydrate? Can't you just take that out like you cut off some of her bun up top? Well, you're gonna have to express that more succinctly because I don't understand what you're trying to tell me right now. Are you talking about this line right here? Is that what you're concerned about? Top left corner? The middle part of her bun. Okay, I'm glad you're happy. You guys are cracking me up. Well, that was fairly easy. Britt, do you like how this is starting to look in comparison to... Not that one. This original image. Who wore it better? So you like this better? Okay. Let's see if we like this better. See, the problem is that in this silhouette, this line looks fine because she could have bangs coming down off of her forehead. But the reality is that she doesn't. It just hooks around like this. So you end up with this little thing going on here. It's much better. Kekko's loving it. But I don't think it looks bad. So you like it just like that? And we want these in the blue as well? You think the necklace should be black? You want these blue as well, okay. But do you think the necklace should be black? Because we can do that too. Okay. Oh, I gotta take her wig off. Hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. Whatever. You know what I mean. sure that's going to grab a tiny bit of blue there. I think that's good. Ah! Don't do that. Not wrong about it being her wig. I mean, it's a wig now. All right, Britt, what do you think? You like it better blue? That's blue. Final answer? Okay. I do not want it. Okay, I got too much shit going on here. Because I need to re-weld that back together exactly where it is, or I will mess that up. All right. So now we're here. And that's a no. And that's a yes, right? Okay. We're getting rid of that. What else do I have on this canvas? We don't want this. We don't want just the face, right? Okay, so we're getting rid of her. All of this is one piece. I welded those together, so those should be one piece. And we don't want one of these, right? You don't want the all black. The program's not made for this, Dan. It's not made for this. It's not made to do this. It's made for me to take a licensed image and cut it out of vinyl, fabric, wood, whatever, as it was created by the original artist. It's not made for me to modify as heavily as I do, but you know, I like to play around with stuff. And I think it's really cool to make it personal. It's really cool to have a Disney licensed Cinderella image that has been made personally for you. Like, that's a cool thing. So it's worth it. I know it's a pain and the program's not made to do what I do, but Oh, no, 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 Britt, I mean, just like if Imperial plays for access and extra licensure, then Imperial has all of this as well. And it's part of the program. Yeah, I can manipulate it, change the color, do whatever I want with it. Yeah, it's not like working in Blender or Photoshop or anything else, which is made to alter. This is not made to alter. This is a workaround. But I use the crap out of these workarounds. Okay, second question, Brett, or 18th question, Brett. Which way do you want her to face? Right or left? I can't tell you how many Cricuts have been purchased, and you know it's like a $400 machine, not including all of the vinyl and everything else that you have to buy with it, all the tools. I can't tell you how many of them have been purchased and have immediately gone for sale. You see them all the time where it says they've only been used once or twice because of how frustrating it is. Okay, so the way this one's facing is good. Like I see it all the time. And Cricut Access was super easy for me to learn. Like I found this really, really easy. I know it's tedious, and I know in comparison to other programs, it's very cumbersome. But for what it is, it does a great job. Making bows. Exactly. When you're dealing with something digital and creating something tangible out of it, it's a whole nother world. If I just wanted to print this out on a piece of paper, like anything that you make in Photoshop, super easy. When you go to a 3D printer, when you go to a vector cut, when you go to anything else to make it tangible in the real world, it gets way more complicated. Way more complicated. I can't imagine that 3D printing has got to be, that just adds levels, right? It's even more complicated. It's even harder. Britt, remind me of the phrase. I know I wrote it down. I did not write it down on this piece of paper because apparently what I wrote down on this piece of paper is what kind of candy I want from the United Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay. So they've used regular Cricut fonts for this too. Okay. All right, thank you. Get me some too. Final Fantasy VII. No. So you want this to be a single sentence that says, have courage and be kind. Let's reduce the size of this for a second and pull it over here. Okay, stream. Now we have the fun of looking at 85,000 fonts. I think oh, I lied. That's not what I want. Sorry. I think we're going to take this down to single layer. Where is the... See, this wouldn't be bad. The only problem is with a busy background, that's very hard to read. And if I curve it, it gets even harder. Oh, yeah, we can do that. Like that? All right, that is Agincourt. I can curve it around the bottom. Curve it around the top, put it around the side. I can do it however you want. No. I do too. But it's got some problems. So if I ungroup this and regroup this, I can't curve it. So we're going to experiment with curving this for a second. Yeah, Courage and Cinderella need to be buttoned up, but it's fine. I can fix it just a second. All right. So we can do something like that. See the G? It's got too big a gap in it. That's good, yeah. I'll fix it in a second. Once I fix that, once I ungroup these letters, I can't curve them or uncurve them. So if you want it like this, I will ungroup these letters and then move them all individually within this curve, if you're happy with that curve. I mean, you have other options. I grabbed the wrong one. I want this one, not that one. So, there we go. All right. So, see how I no longer have the option to curve it because I grouped it and ungrouped it? Baby Yoda! Who has the other Baby Yoda? Is it Obi? There he is. You got the fat Baby Yoda, and I have the skinny Baby Yoda. You have Baby Yoda sitting in my lap. Oh, guys, do you know what I saw when I was in an antique store in Maryland? They had the Funko Pop Baby Yoda. And he's like this big. Right? Nos is like, duh, Baby Yoda. Nos is using your context clues. Is it really? It was $40, so I didn't buy it. But it's a life size the child. Because it's $40. And what am I going to do with the giant Baby Yoda? I know. I do regret it. Really? Are they a big deal? So I should have done it. I know. Mini Oya 5 was like, Mom, buy the Baby Yoda. And I didn't. They had Minions too. They had the full-size Minions, and they had the Minion on the little pony thingy. Hey, you all right, Squid? I saw you were talking to Crazy about it. Okay, Britt. So you definitely like this curve better. Or do you like the straight better? You like the curve better. All right. Okay. So, getting this right is appreciably harder. Because I have to do it one letter at a time. Squid. I have painted your, I did the acrylic pour. I'm going to show it to you. We just finished it tonight. I actually did 2 of them. I know you guys are talking to me and I'm just staring at this and I'm sorry. Because I was worried about that red and blue going together to make purple, or the red and white going together to make pink. If I did I still don't like Cinderella, a dirty cut pour. So I poured it like a target so that the colors would make like ripples of paint on the canvas. I'm gonna go grab it and show it to you. I did not, Nos. I did not buy the Minions, and I didn't buy the Baby Yoda. What I did buy was a Captain America Funko Pop for my husband's room. Posted, it's in Mom Square's Discord. Okay, thank you, Imperial. Restart your VOD and check it out. Oh, he's gonna watch the pour. All right then, you be you, Squid. Oh no, he's the full size. It's not 10 inches. He might have been 10 inches tall. He might have been 10 inches tall. just under a foot. He might have been 10 inches tall, but he was probably 18 inches wide because the box was easily 24. Oh, you're watching this both? Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's who he was. Okay. So while Squid's watching the VOD, because that shouldn't take so long, you can kind of fast forward through it if you don't have to listen to me chatter along. Let me get these letters just right real quick. And then I'll pull that painting out so you can actually see it. And then I want to show you what I did in Design Space. And I want you to pick, Squid, what kind of ribbons and stuff that you want. So tell me when you are ready. Come on. This would be so much easier on a tablet. They are still looks alone. I don't know what that means. Is the black going to be a second layer, or are we doing it on the same first layer? That black is going to overlay the blue so that I can make sure that it's lined up right. Yeah, it's the problem with it being curved. So for instance, this R looks much closer to this U, but because there's such a gap here between the A, you see how the gaps, you know what I mean? So I can move this closer, but the problem is that when I do, those letters touch, and when they touch, they don't cut right. I can't adjust it on the canvas. See, words like this, where all the letters are up and down, look really, really good together. When you get into the curved stuff is when it looks a little squirrely. I mean, I can keep moving them together, I guess, if you want. I hate to mess it up. You like it? All right, so we're going to group this together. And we're going to attach it. Son of a bitch. No, we're not. Hang on. Ungroup. Undo. Ungroup. Ungroup all my groups. Pull this out of here. Leave this in the exact same spot. attach. Weld it. Put this back in here. Group it together. We now have two pieces that we can put in whatever size we want. What size canvas? I'm not doing anything else. I'm just resizing it and putting it together so it's ready to print. What size canvas are we doing, Britt? Your options are 8 by 10, 12 by 12 square, that's perfect to go on a square canvas, by the way, because it's almost perfectly square. 11 by 14. I think that's all that I have that are not spoken for. Yeah, 8 by 10, 12 by 12, or 11 by 14. Those are our options. Do you want it perfectly square? I mean, I don't know where you're putting it. If a square canvas will work where you want it to go. But it's perfectly square. It's a square. It's not a circle. Okay. Yeah, because this, we've got it sized right now at 8.054 inches by 8.144. So it's almost a perfect square. So you don't end up with like excess canvas on the bottom or excess canvas on the top. You know what I mean? Your headbands, like Disney ear headbands. Are just like headbands. Oh, that's fun. Just put one on the corner like this. Oh, it won't fit. That's a shame. It would be cute if it went on the corner, but that doesn't really work. You could literally shoot them off of the canvas. Did you even see that? That's the best. Look, watch. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's my entertainment for the day. Oh. All right, so she can be if we put her at 10 by 10, that gives us just about 1 inch square all the way. Okay, let me show you, Squid. Let me tell you what I think, Squid. Well, Nos, if you have a minute to hang out, I'm going to show you. You're going to get to see the Cricut work here in just a second. Let's move you back over here. Here we go. Do you like the second one, really? All right. So here's our second one. Right? It's got, you're clipping it? Oh, what? Something went wrong and you can't find the clip. It's got some pretty cool details in it, actually, but a lot of muddy color. Right? The clip is that. This is just an acrylic pour painting on 11 by 14 canvas for squid. So it's not really crisp for red, white, and blue. And I was concerned about the muddying colors, and I wanted it to actually be red, white, and blue. I thought I would do this one because it would give like a water ripple effect, right? So this one, if you look close, has got all kinds of little bubbles in it. But it's definitely red, white, and blue. You didn't see an image? Yeah, it's an abstract painting. So it looks like a rainbow. On top of one of these, is going to go, just got paint all over my hands, hang on. It's okay, squid. Hang on. Let's talk about what we're going to put over the top of it. Come back over here. All right. So we got Brit the Pandas project saved. Get out of here. We're going to do this. So, the first one you should call, the second one looked neat. The second one that I showed, the red, white, and blue is much clearer and it looks like water ripples. So I thought, I made this before I painted the paintings, by the way. My thought was to create the rippling of water look because of your background, squid. Oh, no writing on it yet. It doesn't have an image on it. It does have right. Yeah. So I don't know if you like this particular ribbon. I have a few more ribbons if you want to choose something different. But I thought to make this personal to you that maybe these pieces would be nice. But I just put them in there. You don't have to go, yes, I like that. We can do something completely different if you had something different in mind. So if we put this over the top, of those in these colors, if we use the rippled ones, it can probably stay in this same configuration. If we do the kind of splattered looking one, we may have to move it around. Well, I thought it was funny, Lady Brittany. So you like the ribbon. Do you want this knot here? Do you want me to take that part out? You think you want another oh, you want the same anchor twice? We could do that, and then we could flip it if you wanted. Exactly. This is why you subbed? Why, Imperial? For the headband thing? Yeah, exactly. When I was talking to you about you wanting a PTSD ribbon, I mean, I 100% got what you were saying. I think that PTSD is really unique to every individual person. And the anchor symbol with these words, I thought it just fit very well for you as a person. And I wanted this to be personal to you. It should have some meaning to you. Oh, speaking of personal, Imperial, I purchased freeze-dried chicken treats for Beta. I meant to tell you that. I don't know why that just popped into my head in the middle of this, but there it is. Only one ingredient, chicken, and they're freeze-dried so that they break up really easy in his mouth. Yeah, so I'm excited about it. So those are coming, but they're on back order, so it's like 10 days. And then he'll have them. Well, Britt, I don't have them yet. Yeah. So do you like the two anchors there? Like that? With them flipped? Beta cat. He's downstairs watching TV with the OEF. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So I'll get rid of these then. We don't need this. And we don't need this wheel, right? Okay. Are you good with the big bold letters? So I have this measured out to where it's going to be 12 inches across. So let's pretend this is an 11 by 14 canvas. So long-wise, if this canvas was 14 this way, it would go across it this way with the canvas being horizontal. No, Squid, you wanted a 12 by 12. You wanted it the same size as Maybe's. That's what we decided on. Well, we got to pour you another painting then because I did both those on 11 by 14. I did. I know. I was thinking it was going to be 11 by 14, the same as... No, I can repour them. I was thinking it was going to be 11 by 14, the same as the squid. I had that in my head. No, Squid, you don't have to take something you don't want. That's not okay. forgot. And it won't work right on your wall. So we need to take this down to 10 inches. And take that down to 10 inches. What fonts are there? I think I have somewhere between 14 and 1500. So what fonts aren't there would be an easier question to answer, if I'm honest. Because they go on forever and ever and ever and ever. This is a song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. This is no joke, Squid. It can go on forever. Oh, look, it's the end of it. Yeah, legit. What font do you want? I mean, do you describe what a font, what you want it to, do you want it to be less blocky? Do you want it to be more, or look up a font on the internet and tell me what you want it to look like and I'll find you one that looks like that. Less blocky. All right, let's look at, let me limit this down a little bit. Let's look at single layer fonts. I wanted it to be bold enough that you could see it on top of the paint. Right? So thick enough fonts that you could see it. It's a little more round. Flaunt. Did I say flaunt instead of font? Ew. This is better. All right. Let's leave that one up there and we'll play with this one for a second. I know it's in here. It's like that. There it is. What about something like that? You like that much better? Okay, so better than this one? Okay. Okay. So there's another option. It staggers your letters up and down, so this is harder to read. Go back to where? To the beefcakes one that was there before? This one?
Misses.
This one?
Misses.
Yes.
You want to stretch?
I do in just a second.
Okay.
On the wounds font. Nope. Signature fonts. Fudge. Got it. Okay, so you want to keep that one and not keep looking. Got it. So that's perfect. All right. Good deal. Let me save this. Let me make sure that this is lined up and not in some weird... Okay, good. So it's going to do it in full sentences, so that's good. Excellent. All right. All right, so that will be saved just like that for you. Let's pour you a 12 by 12 canvas. Let me scooch back over here. All right. Give me just a sec, guys. I'm going to take this downstairs and get it safely thrown away. I'm going to be right back. Set that up, and we're going to pour Squid's canvas and Brit's canvas. All right. Squid, tell me what we're doing. Are we doing a 12 by 12? I'm almost done with squid. Do you need squid? Am I keeping you guys from something? Am I stopping you from doing something that you want to do? Okay, crazy. Okay, well, 12 by 12 is how you figured out your wall, and that's your preference, right? I'm not trying to make you just like do something you don't want. That's not okay. Oh, we're going to be done before then. All right, let's do this then. That white paint's really thick. All right. So of the two I made earlier, which style do you like better? Do you want this to look like ripples, like the target pour I did? Or would you prefer it to be mixed, like the second one I did? Or I can do what's called a kiss pour, where I over pour the white on the canvas and then I kiss the red and blue together and then we mix it up. The one that looks like ripples, the one that's got like the red and blue and white like this. Hi, Mia. I love doing this with you guys. This is so much fun for me, I can't even tell you. How are you doing, Mia? Because I can do a kiss pour and it'll be something completely new. I am doing good. This is a fun day for me. Wednesdays are always my favorite. But I get to do sub giveaway paintings, which means I get to make these and then send them out to people right away, and that's my favorite. Because these paintings immediately have their own home, and I love that. All right, Squid. I'm going to show it to you. This one you like better? Or the other one you like better? This one you like better. Okay. I just want to make sure before I go to pour this and get it wrong. Here's what I do with the trash bags. I don't like to just throw stuff away. I don't like to just waste it. So normally with these trash bags, what I do is I let them sit here overnight and dry, and then I flip them inside out and I use them as a trash bag. That's why I use them. So instead of laying out plastic or tarps or whatever that I just have to throw away, I can actually use these afterwards, so it's not just extra trash, right? So I know it doesn't look very professional on stream, but it reduces how much stuff I use that's just stuff, right? So once the paint dries on this, if I flip the bag inside out, then I can fill it with, you know, our household stuff. I can put it in the bin or whatever, and then it doesn't feel like I'm just wasting stuff. So that's why I do it that way. Trying to reduce my footprint. Well, it couldn't just sit here and dry, right? Because we had to do more tonight. So that one got thrown away. I took it downstairs and threw it away. But I buy my bags from a not-for-profit called PHV. It's Paralyzed Hoosier Veterans. Paralyzed Hoosier Veterans only hires veterans that have some form of paralysis, right? So they're all disabled American veterans. And they sell like flags and light bulbs and garbage bags, stuff like that. So twice a year I order enough garbage bags from that company that I don't have to buy garbage bags ever again for the rest of the year. And I've been doing that now for 17 years. So I'm able to support a phenomenal organization. I know the gentleman that calls me every year. He's been working there for about 12 years. Before him, there was a lovely lady that called me. And before her, it was her father. All of them, like I said, paralyzed, disabled veterans. And I talked to those first two people until they both passed away. And then when they passed, they assigned somebody new to me. But there are only about 14 people that work for the entire company. And 100% of my money goes to either their wages, which directly supports paralyzed veterans, or if they have any money left over, all of that money goes towards contributing to a food pantry that supports veterans that live in assisted living. So those are the trash bags that I use. So I try to make them last because I don't want to buy trash bags from anybody else. Just like all of our coffee comes from Black Rifle Coffee. It's a veteran-owned organization that actively supports disabled veterans. So all the coffee I drink and all the coffee OEF drinks directly goes to support veterans. I can't afford to can't afford to spend a lot of money on charities like I would like to. If I had more money, I would. But the money that I'm already spending on regular household items and stuff, I can certainly put that in places that I know is going to benefit people who need it, right? So that's what I do. It sounds kind of corny when I say it out loud. But when you don't have, I mean, it isn't that we're hurting for money, I'm not trying to say that, but I don't have like a whole lot of extra money to do as much as I would like to charity-wise. So I have to be smart about it. You know what I mean? So the best way for me to do that is to figure out a way to support through my regular dollars that I have to spend on trash bags. I have to have trash bags. Copies I have to have too. So if I have to buy those things, what if I can make them count, right? So that's what we do, and we've been doing that kind of thing for a really, really long time. Well, you know what? My husband's a veteran. My daughter's a veteran. My nephew is active right now. My brother-in-law's active right now. Both of my uncles were in Vietnam. My father-in-law is a veteran. My other brother-in-law is a veteran. That's my family. And by extension, as far as I'm concerned, those veterans are his brothers. Whether we know them or not is irrelevant. I can't imagine how difficult it would be to be paralyzed. And for you to give up the ability to move for the rest of your life in order for me to be safe, the least I could do is buy some trash bags and some coffee, right? I mean, it's not like I'm sacrificing anything in doing that. I'm not. So I appreciate that you guys think that that's great. I would encourage you to do the same where you can. But I'm not paralyzed. I didn't give up everything by any stretch. So I don't know that I really deserve that thanks, but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Oh, I see it too, Squid. Yeah, Nos, you do have to be really, really aware of where your money's going and making sure that it's actually going to where you think it is. Like I said, with Paralyzed Hoosier Veterans, we're talking about, thank you so much for the host. We're talking about a very small local organization. And I can literally see their impact. It's very easy. There have been some national organizations that I thought were doing really, really great things that I found out later were not. I mean, I've been hoodwinked more than once, you know. You think you're doing a good thing and suddenly you're filling some CEO's pockets. And that's certainly not what I want to do. I don't have enough money to support rich people for no reason. Right? You know what's really cool that we did this all over again, Squid? Is that this is almost a mix of the two of them. And this is a big heart. Right? Can you see the hearts? It's just a heart after a heart after a heart. Oh, look at that, Keko. That's an awesome emote. What colors do you want? You mean here like on the white? Like you want blue? They're going to come out really, really round. But we can try and pull them out. Because that Floetrol levels this paint. It's self-leveling, so it's going to make dots. But we can pull them out to teardrops. But we're going to have to hurry. Do you want some red ones as well? A little blood, sweat, and tears in here. It's actually for the Cricut. It's a weeding tool for vinyl. and I use it for all kinds of stuff. Oh, Mia, are you in North Carolina, or are you north of there on the coast? Are you guys okay? Are you safe? I like this squid. That's very cool. You like it? Good. So glad. So glad we did it over. Now it's perfect for squid. That makes me happy. Oh, I've knocked the little foam dude off my mic. Wow, this is going to be obnoxious. Was that really loud? Sorry, guys. Push the blue into the white. On the right side, push the blue into the white. I don't think I know what you mean. You mean this line of blue? Or do you mean these little blue drops? More up? This? You want these little side pieces to be blue? All right. I can't move the paint on the canvas. But I can move this paint. If that makes sense. Probably about as blended as I can get it, squid. Do you like that better? Right, Keko? But a branch went through my aunt's room ceiling. Wow, Mia, that's scary. Yeah. You're fine, squid. All right. You guys want to look at this like I can see it? Because you can't see all those details in there. Yeah, I love all of that depth of color, right? I love that it's a heart. Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put the not all wounds, so the anchor would be right here, right? And then not all wounds are visible. And then not all who wander are lost, with the anchor right above the blood and teardrops. What do you think, Squid? So that it starts over here and then it leads over here. Yeah? Okay. Then that's what we'll do. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, exactly. See how they mix? It's pretty though, right? Sometimes I like what lays out here just as well as I do the paintings. Brit the Panda wants a lavender, a light blue, light blue. You want a silver, lavender, light blue, silver, and white. We need a Cinderella blue, right? That blue? Okay, so there's your blue. And then we need a lavender. We're gonna mix you custom colors, Britt. I don't have any sticks. Well, hi, Beta Cat. Where you been? Where you been? You were supposed to get treats earlier. Did you know that? You're supposed to get treats. But you weren't in here. Down there watching TV with your daddy. Every chance he gets, Imperial. That's why I paint primarily with water-based acrylics. They wash right off of him. And they're non-toxic. He can eat them. But he's really, really good about letting me wash him up. Like, he won't move. I can take him right to the sink, run the water, put his paw underneath the sink, and he'll let me rinse it all off. The problem is because he's got such long fur between his toes that it's really difficult to get it all out. And so I worry over him having extra and then cleaning himself, right? Because he's a really clean cat. He cleans himself all the time. So, what do we think about this? Do we want a brighter purple? It's too gray. All right, let's brighten it up. Okay. I did a painting. I did beta paw prints all the way across the across 3 8x10s, like he'd walked all the way across them, and then I put a larger vinyl paw print at the bottom and signed it Beta the Streamer Cat. And the person who bought it wanted a picture of Beta. So I sent her a picture of Beta in a little frame. And on the back of every one of my paintings is a card. Here's an example of one that I've signed. Right? So these, and I cut these on the Cricut, obviously. And I print them on the Cricut. And then that's all handwritten, the top. Right? So I took one of these and moved my signature over to here, and then poked Beta's little paw in black acrylic paint and put it right here. So it was signed by Beta. Yeah. So she bought it for her daughter, and her daughter was so excited she cried when she got it. It was the sweetest thing. She's allergic to cats, and she loves cats, and she can't have one. So she was just super excited. And the painting that I painted matches her room. How about that, Britt? You like that better? So let me do this. That's what they look like together. Yeah? And then you'll have the navy on top of it. And then I'm going to do a silver. Okay. But yes, Imperial, I would encourage you to do it. It was super cute. I'm not sure. I had it up in the Etsy store. I'm not sure if you can see sold items in the Etsy store to take a look at it. But in my Discord, I can show you a picture of it if you want. I'm sorry. Let me see if this is going to be better. The little guy fell off my mic earlier. And this has been pulled like way up. There. Is that better? Do tell me if there's issues, please, because I can't hear anything. I don't have headphones in, anything. I'm not listening to my own string. So you guys will know that there's a problem, and I will have no idea. Because I routinely use you as my tech support. Is it still there? How loud is this while I do this? I probably could have muted for you. Okay, let's try that. Is it better now? Is that better? Is it worse? You're hearing my fan. I didn't turn my fan off before stream. Is that better now? Yeah. I turned that fan off before I stream. I didn't today. Sorry. All right. This canvas needs to be stretched. We'll stretch it after we paint. Did I not pour a white cup? I did not pour a white cup. Oh, we're almost out of Floetrol, guys. Lemons! Almost out of Floetrol. All right, Britt. How are we pouring this? We're doing Britt the Pandas. This is the background for the Cinderella painting. We just finished Squids and I couldn't be happier. It looks so cool. I don't know what I want. Oh my goodness, really, Lemons? Wow. Thing is huge. They're building mansions. That's so crazy. So crazy. I'm going to clear coat this before I put the vinyl on it so that it'll lay down perfectly flat. So it depends on what effect you want in the background. Okay? So if you want it to, let me give you a couple of examples. Okay? So if you want cell development, meaning you want there to be like a bubble effect, then I'll add silicone to this. If you don't want that, and you want it to be a regular pour, something like this. And this is a good example because there's metallics in here. The Pinwheel Galaxy Pour. That's an over pour. We could do that. This one. Let me save squid and pull your design up. If we did the over pour about here, it would start at her hand where the shoe is and then come out from there. If we do it from here, that's her nose. Oh, Beta Cat. You can't be by that, buddy. Hang on. I'm moving it. There you go. You can have that part, okay? You can have that part. Yes, always. Yeah, so we would have to do the overpour and start it in a corner and then attempt to pull it all the way across the canvas. But we can try that. That'll be fun. I need Beta, I owe you treats. I don't remember now who told me to give him treats. But somebody said Beta has to have a treat. You want a treat? I have paint on my hands, so you don't want to eat it. There you go, buddy. Hang on just a second, guys. I am looking for... Yes? Yes?
Beta just had tuna water.
Oh, did Beta just have tuna? Beta, why is one of your balls in my stuff? Where did I put those? I know they're in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Found it. You just want to pet him? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Beta's a good boy. You don't have to put it. So it's going to have your lettering. We're going to go 10 inches. Lettering. Arm. Shoe. So 1 inch. Lettering. Should be right about there. Excuse me. Right about there I think will be perfect, because then it'll come from the shoe and not her nose. I don't think we want it to come from her nose. So let me remember how I did that painting. I did an overpour on the border, but not the inside. And I didn't paint anything in the center. I did a ring. Okay, I think I got it. I think I remember how I did it. Well, a little extra over there because we're going to go so far. All right. Okay. Big old nose pour. Should be green. You guys are taking this to a dark place. These colors are really pretty together. This is not the Nightmare Before Christmas pour. This is going to need more blue in it than what we're getting out of this pour. So right now it's very gray and silver, and the blue is getting lost. We don't want that to happen. You'll get the Oogie Boogie if you win again. Yeah, I have a feeling that this painting is going to end up being primarily silver and purple. But I'm going to attempt to get it to more of the Cinderella blue. I've done a couple of Nightmare Before Christmas pieces. I really enjoy them. But I love the movie. Yeah, Lemons? Are you not sharing what that is? But I would be happy to make you whatever you want. All right. Do I have enough paint on the canvas? I'm not sure. Okay. I will wait then. I think we're good. All right. Dan. The semantics. I really don't want to lose this shape. So we're going to move some of this white in here. All right, there we go. Now we're going to move this around. See how that purple's just dominating this? I wanted there to be more blue. Lots of silver. We'll see what we can make happen here. Nope. It's our last corner. There's still an awful lot of paint on this canvas. I think it'll be all right though. The problem with there being too much paint on a canvas is that the paint will crack, which sometimes is what you want, right? Like if I'm doing something that looks like stone, I might want it to look cracked, and that's okay. Where is this going to lay with her? So that's going to go, yeah, this is what we want. So I think, Britt, what we'll have, oh, I dripped a drop on it. I dripped a drop on your painting. Good thing I have a healthy scalp since you guys got to look at it all the time, huh? There we go, that's better. I'm gonna have to go wash my hands for real. Yeah, that's better. So I think we should be really close to the line of her face going right through here. And then her hair covering up this, right? And then the stars coming up here. And then you're saying right along here. It is, right, Lemon? I love watching them. I watch other people do it. And yes, I do like that the blue came back. I'm happy that there's the blue in there. We needed the Cinderella blue. I'm looking at your design over here on this monitor as I'm doing this to try and make sure that it works right. But I like this for the stars to come up for that part. I mean, part of it will be covered up, but you'll see that in the stars, right? And I definitely like the effect of all of it coming away from her. That's really nice. Great color though, that worked out really good. Those are such pretty colors together anyway. You know, I have that other floral painting that's in the purples and blues. It looks similar to this. That I absolutely love. I can't wait. I've been talking to the husband about redoing all of this. I love that painting. I painted it specifically for my studio so that like this is the look of the studio. But I'm considering moving those bookcases against that wall so you can't even see the edge of them there. And making this whole wall a gallery wall. And hanging up a whole bunch of my paintings up there. But we'll see. I'm glad you like it. Okay. I have to wash my hands. Well, it would be much more colorful. I mean, if I had my choice, our whole house would be black and white. Beta, are you sleeping? Are you actually snoring right now? You're just trying to get fur in the paint? Is that what you're doing? You make me nervous. When I paint on my hands, you can't have a treat. It would be a lot more colorful. Because I would hang the new geode painting series that we're doing in all the colors all the way along like one area. And then different paintings from the store up on the wall. But I have someone who's offered to purchase that 3-part painting, and I'm considering it. You know, it doesn't look that big on stream, but that painting is, the 3 of those canvases combined are 5 foot by 2 foot high. It's a huge painting. All right, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. You called?
No.
Oh, all right. Oh, can't stop coughing. I'm glad I had you all muted. I just dropped the mic. Mic drop. Pickles. All right. Last step. And then we got to find somebody to raid. It's almost 8 p.m. I know you don't like it. Deal with it. Such a baby. He doesn't like it when I push him away from stuff that he wants to get into. Even if it's, a blast of flame. Don't get on that painting. No. No. Seriously. Can't even. Who do you guys want to raid today? Is there anybody doing anything in art or makers and crafting that you know? Anybody doing something super cool you want everybody to see? Nobody has any ideas? Okay. Who's live on Twitch right now? Let's see. Aquarium. I know an artist. Your daughter is she doing anything like art related? No. Oh, Final Fantasy VII. That's what my daughter's doing too. I read that as your daughter is live as if you had a daughter. I thought it was funny. I'm the only one that got the joke. Beta, did you just walk through all that paint to get over here? You did not. You did. Don't walk on my keyboard too. I know you're not. Don't go back. Don't go back. Stay here. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right, get down. That's fine. Well, the blue definitely came through because it's now on my desk and the floor. So.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty.
You
Is it
know.
going on this purple one?
It worked, huh?
Is it going on this purple star looking one?
That's for Brit the Panda.
Yeah, that's going on, right?
Cinderella, yeah.
That's what I was.
Yeah, it's gonna look good, right?
Yeah.
Look at Squiz.
New one?
Yes, it turned out to be like a heart, and he had me add blood, sweat, and tears to it.
Looks good.
Right?
Now and that.
Yeah, Beta. All right, we're gonna raid Aquarian. So Aquarian and Aubrey are a couple. They both stream on Twitch. Aquarian paints miniatures, plays games, does a bunch of different stuff. Super cool guy. Great couple. I love them to death. I don't know how many of you guys saw me do the co-stream back in the day with Aubrey, where I created a journal and she taught people how to use journals. But that's his wife, and that's who we're going to go raid. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so, so much. Tomorrow I'm on Creative Vets Live, 4 p.m. So hopefully I will see you guys there. And if not, then I'll see you soon. Love you.
Ray, everybody on the dance floor. Ray, who is this? Who that? Miss O, what's up, Miss O? Miss O with that Ray. Everybody on the dance floor. What's going on? Hold on, I gotta hit you with the new. We got that new. What's going on, everybody? What is happening? What y'all up to tonight? Oh, let me get my proper hellos to Miss O. Oh, there we go. Appreciate you. Yo, check it out. We'll work on this scene. This is the groundwork for the zombies, the clown zombies. This is the tent they had their little soirees and making more zombies. Lure you to the circus and then kill you and eat you and let the carcass wander away. Oh, this is just the beginning part right here. This is styrofoam wrapped in plaster cloth. Then I took and coated the surface area with Elmer's glue. So when I put down the paint, because it's all water based, it wouldn't reactivate the plaster or the glue underneath. When I put the gravel on top, they get a little base to build off, and then I got different textures of gravels, so I could do different depictions of stoneware, I guess you would call it. What was different landscape? Thank you, though. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I want to get this done by tonight, so it is ready to rock and roll. And I got another project that's almost done. I turned one of the streamers that I hang out with. Yeah, landscape. Yeah. I've been English impaired today. This sounds like something off of anime. Welcome. A little bit of dry brushing on the edges here where the rocks got a little bit painty. These larger stones right here along the tent,